everybody! Today I'm going to be showing you how to fix the Transformers Legacy Armada Megatron shoulders. This one I actually got fixed up pretty nicely. You can see, oop, that's the one that's messed up. Here's the good one. So you can see that, how it's moving, and that's not moving at all, pretty much. You can move it up, move down, it's not too bad. It's a little bit loose right now just because I've unscrewed a few things. So what we're going to need to do here is you're going to need a screwdriver and a little prier. This is a little flathead, little screw right there. That's going to be needed to get in there, and some super glue, and I'm using this long little tooth stick here to get the glue in there. So what I do for this shoulder, and what you're going to need to do here is you're going to need to unscrew this back section here, which there's going to be 2 screws, so it's going to be in there like that. 2 screws down there, you unscrew, and then there's going to be 2 screws in the chest. If I can get the chest open here, one there, well, yeah, these 2 right there, there's 2 screws in there. You're going to unloosen those, and that will allow you to pop out the back section here. And next, we're going to unscrew this screw right here, so we're just going to do that. Now, once you have this screw out, what we're going to do is we're going to come to the shoulder here, right there, and we're going to take this tool right here, and we're going to pry this section open. Now, I originally was trying to get this whole section to come off because there's a pin right here that goes through here like this, and I wanted to put super glue on that, and then that would have made it really nice and tight. But unfortunately, there's some glue attach points right here, so this whole chest piece, front piece right here, is glued in with these, and I could have broken it open, but I didn't want to do that. So the other option you have is you just take this tool and you're going to just put that in between here, and we're just going to pry it open here. So we're just going to loosen that all up, and you can see how that's prying. So we're going to come to this side because that's where the pin is. And I did put super glue on this one already, but this one was still pretty loose. So we're just going to fix that up. So we're just going to pry it right open, and when we get that open there, hopefully we'll be able to see the pin there. So we're just going to keep moving it, and you can see that it's right in there. Let's see, we've unscrewed that. I'm just seeing what else we could unscrew for this thing. Oh yeah, so there's also 2 screws up in here. We're just trying to loosen this whole section here, so let's quickly unscrew these ones as well. Alright, so now that that all is loosened up, you can really pry it open now. Look at that. You can really get that really big and open, which is exactly what you want. So now we're going to take this tool here, and we can really now get this open really good. So we just pry that, and you can see that's what we're after right there, that right in there. So we're just going to keep prying until we get a nice good space opened up. And then we can use Megatron here's feet to stand him up, like so. I'll try to angle it a bit so you can see what I'm doing. So there we go, right there. And then we're just going to take, my glue stick here, add a little super glue, and we're just going to put that in there. Tilt the foot a bit to make it easier there. So there we go. Let me take the super glue, and you could probably put it in right there just to make sure it's not as messy. We're just going to put it on the tip here, so, just like that. And then I'm just going to put it right on in there and glue it up nice and good there. And you can turn it the upside down as well, and you can get it right on into the other side. And preferably it would have been nice if I could have gotten the whole arm joint here out so I could do the whole pin, because that would have really made it nice and tight in there. But you get what you can get, and this is probably as deep as I can do it right there. I mean, you probably could pry it a little bit, a lot more if you really were forcing it, but again, I don't want to force it too much. But so once you get the super glue in there, you kind of do a little cleanup job around that bit, and then you just push it all back together, and you just wiggle it around a bit. And that's pretty much all to do. Now, it's going to be still quite loose. You can move it around, but just so it doesn't get super glued too tight. But like this side, you can see how it kind of moves a little bit. So once we get the screws and everything back in there, should get nice and tight. So let's get this guy all screwed up and put back together, and we'll see how well the shoulder turns out. Alright, now that we got Megatron all put back together and all the screws put in, let's check out the shoulders here. So here's the one that, the same one that I showed you, so that one's nice and good. This is the one we just did, so let's check it out. Yeah, look at that. Nice and tight. Nice. And again, it's going to be a little bit loose still before you put all the screws and everything back in, and then that's going to really tighten it up. Now the shoulder is not moving. You can see I can still move it fine. I can still transform just fine. Just to show you that it still works. You can just pop that, move it up, just like so. For transformation, of course. And yeah, see, no problem. Same thing with the other side. Just shifting it up. Boom. No problem there either. So with that, you can see that the shoulders are now all good and nice and tight. So there is the fix on how to get the shoulders not loosen and falling and moving with the arms. So I hope this was helpful to you, and hope to see you all in another video sometime. And with that, goodbye everybody.